Okay. Today is a Saturday. Yesterday we got the two of ones, and to me, this talks about exploration and going beyond your world, expanding beyond your world, entering the unknown and facing the unknown. Today, let's see what card we get today. There you go. Don't even need to shuffle, and one of my favorite, Three of Hearts. Okay. So again, I think it's about facing the uncomfortable, you know, dealing with things that really uh, pinches at your heart. So that's the message for today. And then breakfast. Yes. Sourdough from slow dough. So today is Saturday. It's been a week since my doctors increased my medication for bipolar, and my sleep and my mood are still very irregular, very unstable. I do sleep early, at least relative to how I used to sleep. I would sleep at um, 12 p.m., 12 midnight usually, but it's always, uh, it's not a restful sleep. I wake up already like very heavy with I don't wake up sharp. I don't wake up energetic. Um, a lot of it is still pulling me to go back to bed. It's saying that like you need to sleep some more, but um, I've already slept quite a bit. Like 12 hours is a lot of sleep. Um, but it's seeming like that's still what my body is asking for. Internal motivation is also really difficult, uh, especially doubled down with the lack of energy. So sometimes I go out for a walk, stretch and exercise to make me feel awake. But then when I come home, I become tired. So it's just I can't I can't find like a winning approach to it, right? So the best that I can do usually is just to when I wake up, I have a little bit of food, drink a little bit of caffeine, and maybe lie down a little bit more just to satisfy uh, the exhaustion, the tiredness, and then maybe after that, then I get some tasks done, work on my journal, write down the things that I need to do, and then even just getting one or two things done, uh, I have to take it easy on myself. It's really not the same as when I was not having these bipolar episodes where I was very productive, I, very on top of things, very sharp. I'm definitely still in the getting better stage, and I hope that I make significant process progress before I get to Bangkok. That's the hope that baseline, I am feeling much better mentally when I'm there. So this is why we're doing all of this work. But yeah, it just doesn't help to pressure yourself and beat yourself up for not feeling good right now. That's just part of the process, and uh, just asking for patience and kindness to myself. Okay, so a little bit of a nap, and then let's try to do some work later. I do take a lot of naps these days, and I feel like a house cat, just napping most of the day. But then I'll get up to work and move my body in a bit. But yeah, just nap for now. I always struggle what to do with my hair. I find it so unruly and flat a lot of the time, and I don't really like to style it. But my hair grows so long, also, so like my haircuts don't last for more than 2 weeks. And since I move around a lot, it's hard to stick to just one stylist. And yeah, I delay. I procrastinate in getting my cuts. So, but okay, check this out. Oh, I could just do this. Okay. If I could go out and I could style it kind of like this, like anime style cut, and if it just stayed up, that'd be super cool. Kind of like that. And then the back as well, with the spikes in the back. Since I wake up with unruly bed head already, like, why not just lean into it rather than trying to keep it like nice and straight? I usually get like a good boy clean cut. Yeah, but yeah, now this is the kind of hair that I have. I'm growing the back kind of like a wolf's cut. Oh my gosh. I hope this doesn't make me sweat more, which I know it does, and I'm such a sweaty person already. Uh, but for the love of the look, for the love of the style, I think we're gonna keep growing it out and see where it takes us. Wild, literally wild. I just wanted to share. Okay. Also, I designed my room so that this literally becomes a spot to show outfits on this orange wall. Uh, there did end up becoming like a pillar here that kind of gets in the way. You can see how the light gets cut here, but right in front of me there's this wonderful mirror. There's this wonderful window of natural light. Let me see if I can. I just wanted to show this as well. My room design. Okay, this is not. This thing still needs. I still need to find better mounts for this thing, but. Oh, okay, can't really put it down. But yeah, supposed to be standing on this wall, show the full outfits here. Not great angles. We'll find a way. We'll find a way to mount this and to deal with that shadow from the wall and stuff. But that's the idea of this part of the room, and I wanted to just show you. If I could just wear this every single day, Princess was successfully able to make this or repeat this pattern. But right now, d- she's not making new clothes. But I would just love to like wear this all the time. That'd be the dream. Because, it's nice and flowy and fresh. Yeah. It's very elegant all the time. And of course, one of my favorite robes from my friend Deborah in Malaysia. I wear it all the time. Should have gotten the other robe as well. Should have just gone ahead and like gotten two robes. Okay. Deb, save me some. I'm gonna get it in every color. For real. Merienda tayo. Spanish bread, pretzels at kape. Wait, I gotta show Stumptown. Okay. So the cards were correct. Three of Swords. Today was very emotionally uncomfortable, having to face some really traumatic things in the past. Just showed me that I wasn't that well. This is weird buzzing in the house. Okay, this part I feel like I can cut off. Definitely my response to past traumatic experiences to protect myself and so that I could move forward and function is to wipe them off my brain. I actually can't go back to face it, like the very specific details of these things. And that's why we have therapy. And that's what we would work through in therapy. So, working on that, but today I kind of like sat through. Today I sat through some of these traumas from the past, and was able to process them at least to a level that I felt safe. And I reached out to my therapist to see if we could do a session today or tomorrow. So that's me doing my progress. Sorry, the video, my other video that I'm posting from Pride, from my farewell, just finished exporting. So, ayan lang. And it's important for me to heal from this, to process this as part of my journey in Thailand as well. This is the part of that growth, and it's gonna take time. Right now, I feel unprepared for many things, but we'll unravel this and heal from this during this journey moving to Thailand. Okay. So that's it for now. Cheers. Wonderful, beautiful sunset. Happy Saturday. you this hair was like really difficult to manage. The moment I sweat, the moment I had a bit of humidity, bam. Okay, we're just gonna accept that this is what it is today. What a beautiful day. Blessed to have nature around us, beautiful skies, cool winds. Gonna be with my parents and our dogs. Having this community market, supporting small food businesses. Like, you know, it's simple. Hi.
Hope you enjoy.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So ito, smoked burger and pulled pork burger by this family. Dad made the recipe for all of the smoked meats. So yeah, it just feels nice to be a part of something like this. And definitely gonna look for this as well when I get to Thailand. Being out and about in the wild, music, dancing, flow. Oh, definitely gonna do more flow when I'm there. It still can be a little bit awkward, especially if I'm by myself, to move more freely. I still do get a bit conscious, I'm not gonna lie. I really admire those people, friends of mine, who do it without a care. So that's where we're headed to, and I hope I get to move my body every day. That's the goal. Okay. So. Let's see this burger. Okay. And this is a cocoa cheese mango slushy. Pretty good. Had some ants bite me a while ago. Okay, so this is it. And the bread feels really nice. Glad it has sesame on it. Smoked cheese. Okay. Good burger. Very beefy. Not gonna lie, wish the patty was bigger. Just as a ratio to the bun. Good bun. I like the sesame seeds. Nice cheese. They smoke the cheese. They have their own mix of American cheese, but can't taste the smokiness too much. It's subtle, but it does add to the flavor as well. Nice savory burger. This one's good. I'm just gonna wait for my parents and the dogs, and we'll just chill here for a bit. Can you meet me halfway? Right at the borderline, and I can't wait for you. Meet me halfway. It's not further than this. I want you so bad, it's my only wish. Hello, little friend. See that? Oh! Nice to meet you. I shall name you Olivia. Olivia. Look who it is. Hello. Hi. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Say. Sobrang excited. Pati ate. Wow. Yeah, missed you too. Okay. So I'm on YouTube. So So I just drove to the gym, and on the way I have on YouTube like learn Thai videos, and it is challenging. I have to tell you that not a lot is registering with me right now, and we're on the lesson of like how to call yourself and others, like pronouns, and very complicated. Some things are old-fashioned and they don't use it anymore. And then definitely like hierarchy, like and also like respect, for people older than you. There's a lot of that, and there's so many different ways to say it as well if you're close to somebody, if it's very formal. Pretty tough. Hopefully when I'm there and I get to use it on a day-to-day, that's usually when it starts to stick. That's how I learned my Chinese when I lived in Xiamen. Then I gained more confidence, and then same with my German when I when I lived in Berlin, and whenever I'd visit, like then I gained more confidence to speak it. I'm not making it a goal to become like a fluent local speaker. That'll take a lot of work, but I think I'd want enough to be able to, it's I think really more for friends, so that I could join in on some conversation, comprehend most of the conversation. I think that's really important. Yeah, communicating with people on every day. I want to be able to remove those language barriers, those daily words. I believe that I can pick it up, and I can do it. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna be doing day to day, is like take up a lot of, just absorb, watch some Thai shows as well. Good thing there are Thai BLs. I think that I can learn from watching those. At least it's I'm not a big fan of BLs, but at least it's queer media. I do think it's kind of a little cheesy, but yeah, it should be fun. So we're gonna be living in Thailand, and let's appreciate and immerse in their culture. Okay, so I think that's it for today's video. Let's see. Let's see what happens in the next days for my journey to Bangkok. Suction cup. Hello. On my way back home from the gym, and I had to pull over on the side of the road to film this because I felt moved to speak about this, felt moved to take action in my life. Let me keep this on. I feel comfortable. I think I feel comfortable enough to talk about this with the lights on. I believe the universe speaks to me in very direct and specific ways. One of them is sending me YouTube videos in my algorithm. And it's exactly the message that I need to hear. And the video that came up was from a channel called A Conscious Man. And it talked about being a sexual being. And the idea of PMO, which is porn, masturbation, and orgasm. And I wanna say quite publicly to the internet that believe that I am sexually unwell, that probably from things that have happened to me in the past, certain traumas. I'm very dysregulated with my sexual energy, and in this past year, I've really fallen down that pit, and have lost control over myself. And in his words, have been leaking my sexual energy just everywhere. Now it's not comfortable for me to talk about this usually. There's a lot of shame or just taboo in speaking about this in Filipino, Chinese culture, and in our family in particular, it seems like nobody expresses or shows the sexual side of their humanity, and I tend to express it a little bit, and then I shy away and go back in and feel shame and guilt. I am highly sexual. My sexual energy is very, very high. And yet I don't want people like my parents, my brother, my relatives to know this side of me. So it's 1 foot out the door and then 1 foot back in most of the time. And but this is this is a natural part of me. It's it's in my nature. I need to embrace it, and maybe the being closeted about being a sexual being, the hiding it away, the not talking about it, maybe that's what's dysregulating me, and it's really affecting everything in my life. My relationships, my work, my health, how I take care of myself, my mind, how I feel so foggy and numb all the time. And I really want to break that. And I was on this path already last year, and I was able to I was able to remain celibate for like the time, actually around this time, actually last year. It was leading up to my birthday in August, and I wanted to channel this sexual energy. That's the energy of life, of creativity. It's our life force, our prana. uh, I wanted to channel that into bettering my life last year. And then things happened around December, and December, January, uh, fell off that horse, and I think I've kind of not recovered since then. Uh, in fact, I was so dedicated to this that I had a, I had a tattoo of a serpent, which represents Kundalini energy, sexual life force energy. I had it tattooed on my back to symbolize my commitment to this journey. And I have been it's been 7 months in the making, that tattoo. And just last week we finished it. We put the eyes of the snake on, and it's amazing. It's the only yellow part of the entire tattoo. And traditionally, this was the practice, to tattoo the eyes last, and then that invites the soul of the creature in. That's what makes it alive. And we tattooed it. We put the eyes in, and it's complete. The tattoo is done. And it was maybe like 3 or 4 days ago. And so this message comes at the right time. So I even feel comfortable to bring it up with my parents tomorrow, finally, probably, to admit my sexuality, to come out with it, to come clean, that I am sexual. I watch porn. I masturbate. I have sex, and talk about how the dysregulation is what's making me do unhealthy and risky things in my life. And it's weird that it's gonna be weird and uncomfortable to bring that up. I think what my parents expect is really like prudence, celibacy, to detach that part of me. I don't know. I don't know what they expect. I don't know how they think about sex, actually. But yeah, I can't deny this part of me. So I think that's the thought I'm going to sleep with tonight. But not before I upload this straight into YouTube. There's always accountability when you say it out loud, and let others also hear it. Then it becomes very real. And this is my brave step forward to finally admit what I'm going through and ask for the help to work on it. So, okay, this is the real end of this vlog. 3 of hearts. I mean, 3 of swords. 3 of swords. The 3 swords sticking through the heart. Talking about the uncomfortable topics,
facing the things that really pinch at my heart, at my emotions. Wow, how true our tarot card for today is. And swords being our words, our wisdom, our intellect, our communication. So processing these emotions with our brain as well. Okay, that's why today's vlog is the Three of Swords. So thank you for those who are with me in this journey. I hope I land gently with you all. I hope that this video is received with kind eyes, kind ears, kind hearts. Sending my love out to all of you. Mwah. Mahal ko kayo. You are loved. Good night.